All right. So this is part 2 of my showing off the 45s that my mom.
Platter pack.
Yes, that my mom had when she was in high school, which would have been around 1960 to 62-ish or so.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. So this next one is from Clock Records.
Croc.
Croc. Clock Records. It's the happy organ. We all know the happy organ.
Do we? I know what my happy organ is. How does it go? I don't know that one.
Can you find us some happy organ? and then the other side, happy organ is an instrumental.
Okay.
You'll hear it. She's gonna play some. Love Me As I Love You is a vocal by Dave Baby Cortez, who I would never dream of putting in a.
And what's cool
In a
about
corner.
this is if you see how it's clock. I'm assuming records. Yes, Clock Record Company. Well, it is a clock. There's the 12 at the top. I don't know if I'm holding it right for you to see that. 6 at the bottom. See what I'm saying? Oh, and there is the happy organ, which will probably be
Alright.
cut out by YouTube at some
No,
point.
we only played a few seconds. So yeah, that's the happy organ song. It's a pretty thing. Have you heard that before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Was it
Just
on
kidding.
the? Was it on the?
What is the
It was
same
the same
picture?
label, yeah.
So apparently, if you one of the videos of happy organ on YouTube has the same 45 as what we just showed. So
Correctamundo.
There's-
Number 9, 6.
number 6. So these records have like these little inserts, sometimes multiple inserts in between the 45s. Here we have those.
21 through 23.
All right. The next one we have is pretty dusty. I'm not sure if this would be playable, but it's from MGM.
Dust it off.
Yeah, it's from MGM Records, the famous film company.
Famous film company.
Famous film company. Now MGM is mostly known for like sports betting services.
Yeah.
It's like
It's unfortunate.
in hotels. This is This is I Might Fall Back on You by Marge and Gower Champion.
From the MGM I guess Technicolor film
Oh,
Showboat.
it's from Showboat. I Might Fall Back on You. Okay, so it's from Showboat, that movie. Okay. And then the other side is also from the MGM tech film Showboat. It's called Life Upon the Wicked Stage. All right, so there's that from MGM Records. And here, we have our first duplicate. This is another.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's another copy of Darlin', Darlin', Darlin' and Pretty Baby by Jimmy Thurman and the Cavaliers by Sparkette Records or Venus Recording
Right.
Company. In the previous video, I was mentioning that I'm hoping that some of these records are just like local recordings because like every city in the country seems to, in even into the 80s and 90s, probably still, but especially back when records were actually being produced and CDs and tapes. There were a bunch of indie labels, and Dallas had a bunch of indie labels in the 50s and 60s also.
Mhm.
I don't know much about them, but I know that was a thing. RCA Victor gave us Baby Doll by Barry Dvorak.
Oh, he did. He wrote.
That's a very familiar name.
He wrote Nadia's theme,
Oh, really? The theme,
also known as
theme from Young and the Restless?
the Bless the Beast.
Bless the Beast and Children. It was in that also, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Nadia's theme is also a very famous instrumental. You'll know it if you hear it.
If you know Mary J. Blige, I believe she sampled it in one of her songs.
Oh, Mary. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
her.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Blige.
right, yeah,
Or Miss Blige.
Miss Blige. Okay. So Baby Doll by Baby Dvorak is on
Baby?
Barry Dvorak.
Baby Dvorak.
And then on the other side is Barbara Jean. She is not my lover. She's
She's
just a girl.
Barbara Jean. Who? Oh,
Barbara
it's Barry
Jean, also
Dvorak
by
again.
Barry or Derry Dvorak.
Baby Dvorak. And there's, I guess, some writing on here. It says EAG. Did you talk about that?
Eeg? No.
That's okay. I don't think we really need to talk about it.
I don't know what EAG stands for. Yeah.
It means.
This is from Atlantic Records. On one side, we have Rock and Cry from the film Mr. Rock and Roll. I've never heard of this film called Mr. Rock and Roll. Rock and Cry by Clyde McPather.
No.
McFatter.
Yeah.
Clyde McFatter. Orchestra and chorus directed by Ray Ellis. That's Rock and Cry by Clyde McFatter. And on the other side is You'll Be There, also from the film.
You'll be there.
You'll Be There. Also from the film Mr. Rock and Roll by Clyde McFatter. All right. More of these inserts. More of these insert these things.
29.
And then we have the next record is from good old Capitol Records. This looks like it's brand new. When I Grow Too Old to Dream by Ed Townsend. When I Grow Too Old to Dream. Vocal with orchestra. And then on the other side, there is You Are My Everything, also by Ed Townsend. This looks relatively new. I like the purple color also, but this looks unplayed, yeah. All right. This is okay.
If you're having fun, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, or give us a call at 555-555-5555. This is Saturday night. 5. This is Saturday Night in Tijuana.
Ooh, by Burt
Oh, by Burt Bacharach. By the Five, however, performed by the Five Blobs.
Is that your mom's
Yes,
maiden name?
and that is my mom's name. She wrote her name on there, Alice Couch. And on the other side, we have... Oh!
Blob!
It's the theme from The Blob.
Nice.
If you ever see the movie The Blob, the old one,
Which you should.
which you should, the old one was Steve McQueen from like 1958 or so.
Something like that.
At the beginning of that movie, you'll hear this song, The Blob.
And if you want to do a double feature, you could watch that with The Green Slime, which also has a song.
That's
The
true.
Green Slime.
The Green
Something like that.
Slime. There's also
By the Five Blobs.
The Five Blobs. And if you want to delve even further, you can watch
We're about rabbit holes on this channel, guys.
Beware the Blob, which was made in 1972,
I saw that when I was a kid.
and it was directed by who?
Somebody Smith, I don't know.
Larry Hagman.
Are you kidding?
This is, I think, the only feature film that Larry Hagman directed.
Oh, wow.
Beware the Blob, from 1972. He's in it
That
also,
was 74.
but anyway, it says 72.
Oh, so
yeah.
72.
Anyway, so there's that. Okay, next record is from. Ooh, this one has a crack. This is the first.
Still playable,
Yeah, this is
but
the
you're
first.
going to miss the first portion.
First part, yeah. This one's damaged, but it's "Searchin'" by the Coasters from Atco Records.
Nice. The Coasters.
And my mom wrote her name on there also. And on the other side is "Young Blood," also by the Coasters from Atco Records. Right. Some more of these things. And then the next record is I Cried a Tear by Laverne Baker on Atlantic Records. And this song is called Dick's a Billy, also by Laverne Baker. I don't know much about Laverne Baker. All right. This next one is from Era Records, Along the Trail with You by Art and Dottie Todd. Along the Trail with You And then the other side has Chanson d'amour, Song of Love.
I believe it's chanson.
Chanson d'amour. It's
Chanson
not
d'amour.
Did I say chanson?
Chanson. I'm laughing at your French. Who'd have thought?
D'amour by Art and Dottie. That's how I pronounce it. That's my
Hey, when in Texas,
yes.
or when in wherever we are,
That's Chanson.
we'll edit that out.
Chanson d'Amour. That's a damn good record right
It
there.
sure
I heard
is.
it last night. Looks like we've got just a bunch of these inserts next. There's no records in here. These are just
Oh.
a bunch of it. However, there's a pretty generous amount of 45s after we get past these.
So during this break, Superdrag's first 45 from 1994, Senorita, backed with My Prayer and Cuts and Scars, released by Darla Records. And you can see Darla dancing there.
Oh.
And here's the front stereo action in the songs.
Cool. Super Drag.
Superdrag.
Is that a
Their hit was "Who's Up Down with the Feeling" from the 90s. You
Oh.
don't remember that one?
no?
Probably have to edit that part out.
This is semi-interesting. It's just the jacket for the 45 of "Don't Be Cruel" and "Hound Dog" by Elvis, and I'd like to think this is his actual signature, but I really doubt that. On the back it says "Yours, Elvis Presley."
Oh,
Although
no, it's printed on
That's
there.
just printed. Unfortunately, that's not like an actual autograph. Otherwise, I'd be like.
We're in the money.
And then here is a another one of these. Okay, the next thing we have is something called a Pop Shopper. There's that.
I don't know what's going on there.
Okay. Decca. This is called Pop Shopper, 12 complete selections from RCA Victor's fabulous 55th anniversary release. So this has in it, it looks like
Multiple.
it was 98 cents, and it features, another,
Ooh, translucent red.
this has something called Firehouse 5+2 by Good Time Jazz. Firehouse 5+2. It has 2 songs on it called 5'2" and Mississippi Rag. Good Time Jazz Record Company, Los Angeles, California. Huh. Oh, by the way, I don't think we ever established this, but we're in Texas, and my mom is from Dallas, Texas. So when I said it would be nice to see some local records, I meant Dallas, Fort Worth. If anyone other than someone I know is watching this.
It could happen.
Remember when the director of Gregory's Girl and Local Hero sent a comment, Bill Forsyth?
Bill Forsyth.
That was real cool.
And you got that phone call from Jeff Goldblum?
I know, yeah, that was real cool. Unless I realized it was Matt. But that was still cool.
Though you did actually meet Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, briefly, yeah.
And shook his hand and said, "Thanks for
Yeah.
whatever you
And I
said."
made some comment about the movie that he had just shown, and he went, "Oh, yeah, that's right." Like
A funeral home about the black cat.
yes, yes. Someone acknowledged he acknowledged what I said, so that was kind of cool. What's on the other side of that record?
Which side did you do?
I did the one with Mississippi Rag.
Okay, so the B side or the A side, whichever side it may be, "Show Me the Way to the Fire" and "San Antonio Road."
Show me the way to the fire.
San Antonio Road.
And that is a cool red.
Yeah,
Red
I like that.
thing, yeah.
Red. There's only one record in here. That's too bad.
There's nothing in the other one.
No, I already
Okay. So there's another one of these, and multiple ones of those.
I'll show that one.
This is Apt record, the label that makes the stars, and this is an MGM record. This might have been the one that had the Showboat
Yeah,
stuff
probably.
on there. All right, now we're coming to some more actual recordings, 45s. This one has a year on it, 1959, by Dore, D-O-R-E,
Or Dore.
or Dore Records. Juvenile by Ronnie Height. Juvenile, or Haight, H-E-I-G-H-T. And then on the other side of this is So Young, So Wise, also by Ronnie Haight. Copyright 1959.
Is that like Ashbury?
I don't
No,
No.
Height.
This is a thing that this has my mom's writing on it. Oh, maybe my mom well, no, because I don't recognize any. Oh, no, I do recognize some of these. I don't want any spoilers, so I'm not going to look. Basically, it's this list that my mom must have written of her collection. So she was cataloging them. That's kind of cool. This next one is Telephone Baby, the Johnny Otis Show. Vocal by Johnny Otis and Marcy Lee. Minute 59. This also, a lot of these look like they haven't been played very often, and they all look like they're in pretty good condition, from what I can tell. And the other song on this is Cast in My Spell, also by the Johnny Otis Show. Vocal by Johnny Otis and Marcy Lee on Capitol Records.
And then we have a Mercury Records release of No Matter What You Are by the Platters. And on the flip side, we have Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by the Platters, which I think is a pretty big hit, isn't it?
I think
Actually,
so.
both of those might be.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm probably just smoking.
Whatever.
Yeah. I know my music history.
This one is from Mars
Not literally.
Records. This is I Go by Gene Williams. This is for if you've had a successful BM, then you would play I Go by Gene Williams with the Nat Pierce Orchestra.
Ba-dum-bum.
This is Delilah. It says Devil That You Are in parentheses, and then Delilah by Gene Williams from Mars Records. And this next one is Don't Take Your Love From Me by Keely
Don't
Smith.
take your love from me, baby.
If you do anything. By Keely Smith. And on the other side is I've Got You Under My Skin by Louis Prima and Keely Smith.
Louis Prima, who did Just a Gigolo.
Oh, did he
Everywhere
really?
I Go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And this record is from Warner Brothers Records.
WB.
The WB. Oh, Napoleon the 14th, They're Coming to Take Me Away, haha. I think we all know that song, right? Do you know that?
No.
They're coming to take me away, haha, they're coming to take me away.
That actually sounds familiar.
It's like an old song that people would play at Halloween and stuff, I think. And so the one side looks like this. The opposite side has this same label, but it's backwards. It's
nice,
backwards.
Nice.
So
Any collectors out there?
it's backwards. I don't know if that was intentional or
That's probably a misprint. That's a mess up.
or is it
Actually, no, not all of it is backwards. The Warner Brothers logo is correct.
Oh,
well, no,
yeah.
not the logo. Where it says Warner Brothers, that's correct. The logo is actually backwards. Is it not?
Yeah.
If you look at, because it's backwards.
Yeah,
Some of it's backwards, some of it's not. That's interesting.
that is interesting. I wonder if it's since it's kind of like a what did he call those? A gimmick song. I wonder if it's backwards.
Oh, what is the song called?
They're coming to take me away, haha.
Is there anything in that song about?
It's basically about like a person who's going crazy, I think.
Okay, that makes sense though. That's kind of cool.
Interesting, yeah.
Let's see if it's
We need to put
anything in the run
put
out.
that one back in the little. Was there a thing? Oh, there wasn't a.
No, this is a cap. This was a capital
Okay.
sleeve. I think this one
Okay.
was just by itself.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm being shown that it was produced like that intentionally. Yeah, with the opposite label
Oh, okay.
backwards. Okay.
I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but in the run out, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 S's in really small print. You're not going to be able to see it.
Where are
It's
they?
like really small. Right there. They could be 5s, but they look like S's to me. You have to get the light just right.
Okay. Huh.
You see it?
No.
I'll show you later.
Okay. Apparently, like around, like is it near the end of the record?
In the
Or-
dead wax, in the
Yeah.
middle,
Mm-hmm.
there are like 5 tiny, they look like S's just etched in there.
Okay. But yeah, it would be. Oh, I kind of see them now. But yeah, that would be hard to see or on video. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to show you.
This is Ruby Red by the Kingston Trio.
I like the ruby red grapefruit. Do you like that?
I don't like grapefruit. I prefer oranges. I don't like grapefruit.
Loser.
They're just too sour. Yeah.
No, not the juice. Do you like the juice?
No, it's the same thing. Too sour. I'd rather have orange
Okay,
juice.
fine.
Yeah.
Go away.
This is Tom Dooley also. Oh, the song is called
Your
Tom.
Head, Tom Dooley.
This song is called Tom Dooley, also by the Kingston Trio.
Mhm.
So you have Tom Dooley and Ruby Red. And I've noticed also that there's these little number stickers
Oh.
on some of these. I'm
Yeah, I saw
thinking
that too.
they correspond to that list that my mom made.
Yep.
So she was probably doing a lot of cataloging.
Was this inside this?
Um,
Probably not.
no, but that's what she said. All right. The next one is
This channel is rated PG-13.
it is. This is The Midnight Man by Bill Justice and his orchestra. This is a vocal. Roger Fakes and the Spinners
Released on Philips
on Philips
International.
And this song is called Raunchy, also by Bill Justice and his orchestra. So there's Raunchy, and the other side is The Midnight Man. And my mom wrote her last name Couch on there, if you can see it. So there's that one. There's probably about 15 more of these 45s.
So bear with us.
Bear
We're
with
at
us.
the 23 mark.
This
Are we
is-
going to keep going?
Yes. Yeah. This is Love Makes the World Go Round by Perry Como. I saw this briefly on her list. Love makes the world go round by Perry Como on RCA Victor. This is record number 11, as you can see. And on the other side is Mandolins in the Moonlight, also by Perry Como. All right.
I like how you're flipping me off every time you hand me that 45.
Hey, Matt. This is...
Another Umgum.
Oh, this is a song called Bill. Oh, this is from
From
that
what movie?
From the one with Mickey Rooney where he played a slow person.
Really?
No. Remember the
Did
movie?
Mickey
Yes.
Rooney ever play?
1981 made-for-TV movie called Bill, where Mickey Rooney played, based on a true story, a mentally handicapped guy.
Okay.
And Randy Quaid played this guy who befriended him.
Why have we not watched
Dennis
that?
Quaid, not Randy Quaid. Dennis Quaid. It was called Bill. Mickey Rooney won an Emmy
Wow.
for that. There's a sequel which came out a couple of years later.
Ted?
Yes, I'm just gonna leave it there. All right. So this is Bill, also from the movie Showboat, and Can't Help Lovin' Dat Man. Can't Help Lovin' Dat Man. This is from MGM Records and both songs from the movie Showboat. Showboat. This is Till There Was You from RCA Victor.
That's also a movie, isn't
It was a not very well-known
Not
movie.
very- oh.
1980, 1990, 91.
Romantic
Yeah.
drama comedy.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The poster was just like a picture of a guy going, yeah, yeah. Not related to this movie, to this
Okay.
record. This is Till There Was You by Mimi Hines with orchestra. And on the other side is Nothing in Common But Love by Mimi Hines and Phil Ford with orchestra. So Phil Ford joined Mimi Hines on this one from RCA Victor. The next one we have is called King of Dreamers from American Music Associates by Jackie Hurst. American Records King of Dreamers.
No, that one's actually stamped Dallas, Texas on the other side.
It is. There's my mom's name, and it's stamped Dallas, Texas. Yes. This song is called Night Wind. Sometimes Roz hears that. This is by Jackie Hurst. Also,
Not to be confused with Patty Hearst.
no,
Or maybe could be confused with Patty Hearst.
could be easily. This is another promotion record, not for sale. This is Lady in Red.
Lady
in
Red.
By the Hi-Lows. The Hi-Lows. The other Lady in Red. You know what, Matt? This is kind of interesting. Do you know that a lot of songs that we think are done by a particular artist, a lot of them are remakes?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
I would not be surprised to look for that Lady in Red by the Hi-Lows on YouTube and discover that it's the same song as what you just sang. That song is called Lady in Red, isn't it? Who sang that song? The 80s one?
Was it Simply Red? No.
It's called Lady in Red, isn't it?
Wasn't there a movie called Lady in Red?
Woman in Red.
With Dudley? Oh.
Gene Wilder.
Dudley Moore. Gene Moore.
In an alternate universe, there was the Lady in Red with Dudley Moore.
What was the woman's name?
Krista Berg.
Who?
No. That was...
The song.
Oh, Krista Berg. Krista Berg did the 80s version of Ladies in Red. The Lady and Woman in Red from 1984 was also in A Weird Science, right?
I can't remember her name.
Weird Science.
Very famous.
Kelly LeBrock.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Kelly LeBrock. That was her. Yeah. All right.
And she was in Fortress, wasn't she? Was she the one in Fortress?
That's Rachel Ward.
Oh.
Rachel Ward from Against All Odds.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this is...
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if he did the other side.
Oh, the other
Small
side.
Fry?
Small Fry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is one of the more interesting ones. This is a smaller 45 than the ones we've been showing.
Oh.
See how...
So it's not...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's still a 45, but I guess it's a... If that's a 7-inch,
Yeah.
what is that, like a 5-inch?
I guess so. This one is smaller than this one. This smaller 45 is from Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland, copyright 1951. Painting the Roses Red, also known as the Cards song.
So, yeah.
It has my mom wrote her name on it. And this is A Very Merry Birthday, also from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, if you've seen that version of
Yeah, they did
Alice in Wonderland,
yeah.
those are the songs, a couple of songs from it.
Yeah. Maybe she got made in the USA for General Mills. I wonder if this came like in a cereal box or like
That's why it's smaller too.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
That's
that
cool.
is so cool. Yes, that is. I'm having a moment of just excitement. That is pretty neat. I love I love discovering stuff like that. That is so cool. All right, I might need to put that
I want to put this in
somewhere
something else.
special. Yeah, just leave it there for now. Yeah. All right. This
Ooh,
is
Epic
from,
Records.
from Epic Records. The Way of Love by Joe Harnell. Yeah,
Harnell.
based on a theme by Grieg. Okay, Grieg, the famous composer, of course. And this is "You Are the Song."
You are. Oh, sorry.
You
Go ahead.
are the song that makes the whole world. Based on a theme by Chopin. So these are songs that are based on classical music pieces, piano pieces. It looks like that are based on classical music themes or classical music pieces. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do the last few records on another video because we're at 31 minutes and people don't like long videos. I do.
Let's vote.
But, you know,
All of that invisible audience out there, do you guys like long videos, or does it matter to you? If it does, call us at 555.
555. All right, let's just continue.
Okay.
All right, so the next one is from Cameo Records.
It's Cameo.
Cameo Records. It's called "That's Why I Was Born" by Billy Scott.
Mom and Dad got together.
And this is called "You're the Greatest," also by Billy Scott from Cameo Records. Remember that soap called Camay? All right, so the next one is it's another promotional record. "I Need You" by Janice Harper
From Capitol Records.
from Capitol Records. And on the other side is "Let There Be Love" by Janice Harper also.
What was the soap that you bathe in and like Take Me Away?
Calgon.
Calgon. Was it
Calgon. Calgon, Take Me Away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Thought it was something else. Oh, it was a bubble bath.
It was, yeah. This one has a little crack in it. So
It's
this
another
one,
apt record.
It's another apt
There's a
record.
crack in it. It's still playable. You just
Yeah.
put it together.
This is probably
I'm gonna
the
mess with it right
the
now.
most damaged one. Actually, only two of these have really been damaged, as far as I can tell.
Mhm.
From Apt Records, it's Roma Rockarola by the Click Clacks.
Say that 5 times fast.
Roma Rockarola by the Click Clacks. That's just one time, but that's okay. This is, and on the other side is Pretty Little Pearly, or Pretty Little Pearly, also by the Click Clacks. All right, so there's that. This is from Imperial Records out of Hollywood, California. Oh, this has my uncle's name on it, Stuart Couch.
Cool.
This
Is it
is
UA or EW?
his name was Stuart. This is what it is, Stuart. Yeah. This is "What Will I Tell My Heart" by Fats Domino.
Domino. Nice.
Domino. And on the other side of this is "When I See You." When I see you. Na, 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 see you. Na, 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 you. It's only a heartbeat away.
Was that
Leo Sayer.
I was gonna say Eric. What's his
It
name?
was Dudley.
Do right.
Right, yes. This next one.
Carmen. I was thinking
Eric Carmen.
He did. One's the
My
just alone. We're getting off track here. I want you to know, Mike. I want you to know.
I want you to show me. That one? No.
Foreigner.
Oh, okay. This is Imperial Records. This is also my uncle's name on it. "The Big Beat" by Fats Domino.
Very cool.
And this is also "I Want You to Know." Oh, this is
No,
"I Want
that's-
You to Know" by Fats Domino. Yeah.
I want you to know.
I want you to know.
I want you to know right now.
No. This one is by Decca Records. This is "Midnight and Roses" by Victor Young and his Singing Strings. And then this is from the Warner Brothers film The High and the Mighty. It is simply called The High and the Mighty by Victor Young and his Singing Strings. The High and the Mighty. I've not seen that movie. Heard of it, but I've
You
never
have?
seen it. Oh yeah.
When
yeah.
did it come out?
58, 59-ish,
Wow, okay.
I think. This is another kind of cool one. Disc jockey copy from Boss Records. Wings of an Angel. Wings of an Angel.
Wings of an Angel.
By the Boss Tones. And Mopedy Mope by the Boss Tones from Boss Records. Distributed nationally by Ember Distribution. Disc jockey copy. This one is called, it's on Decca Records, sample copy not for sale. I wonder where she got all these.
I mean, like you said, maybe she knew somebody at a radio station,
Maybe
or
she-
somebody she knew somebody at a radio
Oh,
station.
yeah.
Or
I
they
gotta
had them
ask.
at record stores back then. I don't know if
I
they
gotta
were
ask
selling
my
promo
Aunt Jeannie,
albums
yeah,
back
if
then.
she knew. Yeah, like how did you get hold of. Anyway, New River Train by Bobby Helms on Decca Records. And on the other side is Miss Memory by Bobby Helms. Now, there's two X's written on either side of the name of this song, so I'm not sure.
Sometimes I've noticed, well, it's probably not what it is, but like when I buy records from thrift stores, I'll notice that, like, at least on the sleeve of the record, the person who owned it before would go down each track title and mark whether they liked it or not. That doesn't look exactly like what this is. Maybe they didn't like Miss Memory or whatever that is. But I've noticed that.
All right, this is the last one, and this one is thicker than the rest.
Probably, is it a 78?
Mm,
Probably won't have a year on it.
no, I don't think so. It's Marslav Tchaikovsky, not Tchaikovsky, but Tchaikovsky,
Huh.
selected and recorded under the direction of Dr. Sigmund Spaeth and a community of world-renowned artists. So, I'm not sure what this is.
I think it's a 78. If it's really heavy
Yeah,
and it doesn't bend very well, it's a 78.
okay. 78s were...
Well, they could be
they
larger,
big,
the
yeah,
10
yeah.
inches, but
Yeah.
they could have made some 7s.
Oh, okay. This on the other side is Chinese Dance and Trepak, Trepak, from the Nutcracker Suite.
Oh, check out.
That is Tchaikovsky, but they have it spelled. That's
Well,
Tchaikovsky.
yeah, don't you pronounce W as V?
yeah, but this is spelled completely differently
I know.
than Tchaikovsky.
Probably.
I'm going to show how that is spelled Tchaikovsky, or
So for the smart people in our
Tchaikovsky.
invisible audience, if you want to make a comment and tell us
Yeah.
how dumb we are
Exactly.
for not knowing,
it is.
that is pronounced V.
I think that's just one record. Yeah, that's just
Let me
one
feel it.
record. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's definitely a 78. You can't even bend it. It's,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So we've gotten to the end of the record.
Anything else in there?
No, there's just two more of these things on the bottom.
That looked a little different than the other ones.
Yeah. And that's it. So,
Thanks for staying. And
Thanks.
here are the leftover numbers that were not used.
yes. Some leftover numbers. And so, yeah, that is my mom's collection of 45s. Video number 2 of 2. And thank you for watching. See you later.